Hello my lovely people, welcome back to my channel. My name is Janet. Today we are doing a 20-minute full body cardio and strength workout. The only equipment that you need for this class is something heavy to hold onto. So I've opted for a dumbbell that is about 3 kilos. If you don't want to go that heavy, of course go a little bit lighter, but if you've been doing strength training for a while, feel free to go a little bit heavier. If you don't have a dumbbell, obviously lying in the house, that's totally fine. Just find something in the house that has a little bit of resistance that you can hold on to with one hand, and that will be sufficient enough. Now, there is absolutely no jumping in this class, so it will be safe for the knees, and you don't need to wear shoes if you don't want to. The majority of this class is all standing today, except for the last 2 minutes where we'll get on the ground to do some ab work. If you don't like to get on the floor, feel free to stop the video there and just make sure you stretch before you get on with your day. If you like these types of format where it's cardio and strength combo, or you want to see a bit more just cardio or a bit more strength or a bit more Pilates or yoga, please let me know in the comments below and I will try to accommodate. As always, like this video to support me and subscribe. Now grab your weight and let's get started.
All right, team, grab that set of hand weights and let's start with a step side to side, holding the weights up towards the shoulders, nice and easy, about 1 meter or so step wide. And the moving leg on the inside just taps behind the other leg. Just a little bit of crossover with the feet there. Just starting to warm up, so the arms will stay down for now until we get to the next move. So as I said earlier, I'm holding a 3 kilos. Feel free to go a little bit heavier or a little bit lighter depending how you're feeling today. No weights, obviously just carry something that has a little bit of resistance for the arms. All right, got your 10 seconds rest. As always, if you want to keep going with the movement, you can. Otherwise, have a moment. We're going to go to a curtsy, arms straight out ahead. So the leg that's tapping behind the other front leg is now stepping out a little bit wider, bending through your knees on both, and then try to lift up the arms. As you bring the arms up to shoulder height or a little bit higher, take a breath out and pull in the belly button nice and strong, because that will help all your muscles stabilize. Good. All right, take that 10 seconds rest or keep going. You choose whatever works for you. All right, we're going to do a double step and the leg on the inside is going to bring up into a knee up. So 1, 2 step. Every time I step, I'm pushing the weight forward and then I twist my body towards that leg that is coming up towards you. And you twist your torso a little bit into the middle because you want to start to activate your core at the same time, as well as lifting your heart rate and working your arms. Step nice and wide. The double steps are quite wide. Obviously this is low impact though, so you're not jumping too much here, but you want to lift the knee up to work it. All right, 10 seconds rest. Have your legs a little bit wider because we're going to draw a rainbow. So you're going to lean down to the right side and then pull the arm up above the head as you shift your weight from side to side. So right knee bends, then left knee bends, and then arms are in the middle each time you are leaning over. You want to be able to swing the arms up from the outside of one knee to the outside of the other knee, drawing a rainbow. This will definitely help lift the heart rate and also strengthen your shoulders at the same time. Keep your legs wide. See how as I bend, my knee always stays behind the toes You don't want to have the knee coming in front of the toes because it's a bit too jarring for the joints. Keep it safe as always. Good. Pull the belly button right in to your spine as the arm comes up, because that's the most sort of powerful movement that you can do. All right, having a rest now. Take your legs just a little bit narrower, but not too much. Still wider than your shoulders. And we're going to come into a squat and then exhale, push up. Inhale, drop down. Exhale, push up. We're going to try to drop the weights all the way down onto the floor in front of you. Stick your bum out and keep your chest up. A lot of times I find when people squat low, they tend to drop their chest all the way forward so that your eye gaze is now to the ground. But you want to keep facing upwards and send your hips back. And that way it will activate your glute muscles a little bit more. Squeeze your glutes on the way up. So apart from using your legs to rise up, use your glutes to also rise. They're big muscles here. The more you work your big muscles, the more calories you tend to burn. All right, 10 seconds rest. So we're going to stay on the right leg. Still, left leg is going to lift up. As it does, you're going to twist your body all the way over towards that left side. Knee comes in. This helps soothe your abs on the waist side. Trying to work the sides of your oblique muscles here. You want to be able to work all areas of your core, from the front to the lower, from the sides, all the way through to keep it nice and strong the whole way. Try drawing that knee right up to hip level. All right, have your 10 seconds rest. All right, let's start to push the leg out to the side. So still the same, right leg is not moving. Left leg is going to kick out to the side. Arms lifting up above the head. So drop low and lift. Drop low and lift. Exhale, kick that leg up high depending on your range of the hip. Sometimes people can't go as high up to hip level. That's okay, as long as you can challenge yourself and push it a little bit higher than you normally would go each time. Hopefully, as your body gets more flexible, you'll be able to lift a little bit higher over time. Good work, team. All right, 10 seconds rest here. Catch your breath if you need to. I'm going to lean. I'm leaning just to the left side just so you can see what my arms are doing, but you can stay facing forward. I'm just going to hold the arms like two L shapes, 90 degrees, elbows in line with my shoulders when it drops. And then as I exhale, I'm going to push that weight all the way up high, up around the ears. I'm almost covering my ears with my biceps, elongating out. You want to get that shoulder lengthening happening. Exhale to push, inhale to drop. This is a really good exercise for those of you who are trying to sort of strengthen your upper body a little bit, especially from the shoulders, right? The stronger your shoulders are, the more mobility you have, the less injuries you will get over time. Good. Have a little shake out of the shoulders if you need to. I'm going to stay facing this way just so you can see, but again, you can still face forward. This is your triceps now. So the arms stay up above the head. I'm going to drop the weight to basically the curve of my neck at the back without obviously slamming it onto my back. And then I'm going to just lift it straight up, hold the body strong. So see my stance, I have one leg stepping behind me. That is only because I want to protect my lower back. You can stand with two legs side by side. But I find that sometimes when people get tired in the arms, they tend to arch their hips forward and then you over curve in your lower back. Whereas this move, it holds a little bit better. everyone's different, so you just do what's working for you today, as long as you can keep it safe. Good. All right, have that 10 seconds rest. All right, arms will stay up, and we're going to drop it down in line with your shoulders. Straight arms the whole time now. So when the arms come down, pull in tightly to your belly button and lifting it up and down. I'm just changing one leg to the other. Doesn't matter if you can stay with the same leg behind. I just like to shift my weight a little bit. It also distracts me from some of the discomfort in my arms sometimes when I can change my legs over and reset my body right. All right, good. Release the hands. Just shake out the shoulders if you need to. Give it a little bit of a roll. All right, we're going to do the crunch on the side. Drop and right knee now lifts. Twist your body towards the right side. Remember, we did this on the other side before. We're just going to even it out for both legs and both oblique muscles. So you're nice and balanced and symmetrical. You don't want one side to be stronger than the other. You want to keep it nice and even over time with your workouts. Good. All right, take that rest. So we're going to go down into a squat position, and your right leg's going to lift up high as we did before as well, pushing the arms up above the head. Quite dynamic movement, right? So you're going to go low, use your legs to push up, and then lift the leg up to about hip level or a little bit lower. You choose, depending how your hips are feeling again. All right, but keep this movement nice and moving fast, because that's how you get your heart rate to go up a little bit. Strengthen the body, strengthen the heart. Internal and external is good for you. Lift up high. Great, we're more than halfway with the exercises now. Remember, most of these exercises are all standing. It's only at the end we do 1 minute of lying on our backs. All right, so let's lean towards that left side. Your right hand has the weight. Your right leg's behind you. Let's start to work your leg muscles. So standing leg bends low a little bit. Back leg is straight. And you're going to reach the right hand towards the ground. Practice your balancing. Very important to work on that over time, because it does deteriorate if we don't work on it. And then strengthen your standing leg. So always having a bend. I find a lot of times when people have to stand on one leg, they tend to wobble and their knees go in and out. But if you work on it, you can get that stabilizer. See how I just fell over there? Happens all the time. Don't worry. But as you work on your stabilizers, it will always get stronger over time if you concentrate on it. Eye gaze about 1 meter in front of you. Don't look straight down at the feet. You want to look forward just slightly. All right, remember you can always tap down quickly with your back foot and have a moment. All right, so we're going to take the weight into the other hand. Same right leg is still behind. We're going into lunges for 2 drops up. So I go down, down, up, up, down, down, up. My back leg is about 1 meter away from my front leg, and you are bending your knee to almost tap towards the mat, and your front leg will bend at 90 degrees. So on the angle, once you're down to the lowest point, your front leg is at 90, your back leg is at 90 degrees as well. All right, keep your pelvis sort of leveled. and try to go down. A lot of time I see people leaning forward into your front knee so that it comes out of the 90-degree angle, actually gets a little bit less than that, which is not great for your joints. So keep it at 90. Make sure you're squeezing your right glute as you rise up because that helps you to lift. If you don't tell it to squeeze, it generally likes to relax because it borrows your weight from the legs. Good. All right, holding on to the weights in both hands. We're going to pulse it out. Arms straight up, drop the knee as low as you can towards the mat, and little movements up and down. So pulse, pulse, pulse. That is the sort of rhythm. Don't go too fast. You can go a little bit slower because you'll feel it definitely more. Otherwise, stay with my pace. So down, up, down, up, down, up is the pace we're trying to go. I've seen people go fast in class. Maybe they were trying to make the time go faster by moving faster, but that's just not how time works, everybody. You have to work through each second by second and borrow different muscles in your body from the core to the glutes, then to the thighs, so that you can build up that endurance. Good. All right, let's swap over to the other side. Shake out the legs if you need to. So this time the right leg stays, left hand has the weight to start, left leg extended, we're reaching down towards the ground, and then we're slowly coming up. So lean down, hands coming to the mat. Some of you I know can actually reach your whole weight and fingertips at least to the ground. Go for it, I say. If you want to go that depth, it is nothing wrong with going that deeply. Almost there, team. Right, we're just going to do a few more of these leg workouts as we did on the other side, and then we'll hit the mat just to do 1 minute of abs, and then we'll stretch. So majority of the workout will be standing. It's just a minute that is not. Good. All right, so same leg in front. Left leg steps back about 1 meter. Take the weight into your right hand now, just so it gets out of the way. And then we're going down for 2, up for 2. So drop, drop, lift, lift. Down, down, squeeze the bum to rise up. Go low, go high. Down, down, up, up is the rhythm. All right, take it slowly. So this way it gives you time to actually squeeze your left glute cheek. Good. All right, have your 10 seconds rest because we are going to go into those pulses. Arms straight up above. Remember, the back knee is almost kissing the mat. You're about 1 to 2 centimeters away from the floor, and then you're just bouncing slowly up, down, down. So in this position, obviously my arms are working, my stomach muscles are pulled in, and then my legs are working. So a full body workout in this movement, the more muscles you can activate in the one time, the more efficient it is for your body to actually start to burn more calories, tone up in a quicker, more efficient way rather than just targeting one muscle at a time. You want to be working multiple muscles, compound the results to help you with your results there going forward. All right, 10 seconds to go, team. Good. All right, release it. We're coming down to the ground for me. This is your last little bits. All right, holding onto the weight, we're going to lift the legs up into the air, tap the weights to the ankles, and then let the legs come down to 45. Drop the head back and your arms go around the ears. So what you don't want to do is flare up your rib cage as the leg and arms moves away from each other. You want to flatten your belly button, pull it into the spine, and keep your back completely flat. If your back starts to arch, I would say don't lower your legs as low. because it is more taxing for your deep core. Good. Oh, I might have tricked you. I believe there is one more core workout. So really it's 2 minutes of core on the floor. But since you're here anyway, might as well do a little bit more before I stretch you out. So just one more last exercise. Have your 10 seconds rest. Hopefully your deep core start to feel the burn there a little bit. Right, we're going to take the arms to the opposite knee. This is working your obliques now a little bit further. Working in your waistline. Exhale, come up. So take the weight to one side of the knee, back into the middle, and then exhale, rise up and twist it to the other side. Last 30 seconds of workout, everybody, and then we are going to stretch. So not much longer at all to go. Hopefully the time has flown by for you as it has for me. Good. And relax it here. You don't need your weights. Just drop it down for me. Let's stretch. So drop the knees over to the right side, head looking to the left. Top leg may be a little bit more extended if you so wish, just to pull out your lower back. And then we'll do the same thing on the other side. Always turning your head away from your bent leg because you want your full spine twist all the way up to travel to the back of the neck. All right, so let's pull the right leg in towards you. Leg as straight as possible. Left leg is bent. Try to get that leg nice and elongated. Then cross that foot over to your figure four. Hug your bent left leg in towards you. Hands go behind the thigh. Some of you might even grab all the way up towards the shins there for a deeper glute stretch. All right, swap it over. Right leg down, left leg up. Straight leg, pull it in towards your body. Better your hamstrings are stretching, the better for knees. Cross it over to your figure four, hug the bent leg towards you. Good, and release, coming on back. Onto the hands and knees, tuck the toes under, lift up into your pike, chest coming down towards the thighs, bend the knees a little bit, that will stretch out your shoulders. And then release, pedal it out, one heel up, one heel down. Your t-shirt in if you need to, like I do. Tap, tap, tap. Good. Slowly move the hands towards the feet. Take your time. Hold here to stretch out the back of the legs before you start to rise with your head, the last part to come up so we don't get dizzy. Give yourselves a clap, team. You did it. Thank you for joining me. I will see you on the next one. Bye.